In the mid 1970s, actually early 1970s, data communication was still in its infancy. We called 75 baud your normal speed for modems. 150 baud was called high speed. You could sometimes get 110, and we had this notion of full duplex versus half duplex. We'd turn the telephone wire around to get more speed in one direction and say, okay, your turn, then you can send data to me. Um, but in order to communicate digitally, you needed some sort of terminal. Well, there weren't portable terminals in the early 1970s, as CRTs would be too hard to lug around and take forever to warm up and fragile. So there were hard terminals, printers that operated as portable terminals, portable communications devices. I have one of them here, a mechanical unit. This was created by Stelma, or Data Products New England, it later became. Let's take a look at how this works. So you know it's quite dated. One way you can tell is the power cord is a three-prong round. We don't do that anymore. Let's plug it in. And I'll go ahead and turn it on. So what do you have? You have perforated paper that you've got to run in through the sprockets. We've got a keyboard and some controls for your modem. So either you're in answer mode, originate mode, full duplex, or half duplex. And you can even set the parity, even parity, odd parity, or no parity. That has to do with the 8th bit, whether or not it's a parity bit. And this thing is noisy as heck. So if I were to type, that's what it sounds like. So it makes an absolute racket. This in the market was superseded by the Texas Instruments Silent 700, a thermal printer, and as its name implies, it was very, very quiet. Small, portable, quiet, used thermal paper. So that's why the PortaComm didn't become very, very popular. As you can see here on the top, if I can lift this thing, there's the acoustic coupler for the modem. So you'd take your telephone handset and stick it in here. You have a speaker and a microphone to connect up to your telephone, your standard Bell, desk set telephone. And that's how you would communicate with somebody via the built-in modem. Let's take a look inside. Let me turn the power off and show you how this beast operates. I'll go ahead and take the paper out. So the printer itself is made by a company called Mite. They were located in New Haven. And as you can see, there's a printer ribbon, just like a typewriter. And then here is the print head right here, right? And that goes back and forth, and it spins so various letters would appear in front of the ribbon. And that's how you would type. That's how you would print something on the paper. How did you control it? It's a series of solenoids. So this has, I think, as I recall, it has about 12 solenoids inside. Different solenoids, as you can see them move, control the rotation of the print of the impact print head. So as I move that around, if I can reach it, you'll see that it moves. Same thing with a bunch of solenoids on the back side of the printer, and that controls the back and forth motion of the print head. And then there's other solenoids to advance the paper. So this is called the PortaComm, replaced by the Silent 700. This thing probably weighs, I'm going to say 30 or maybe 50 pounds. No, not 50, probably about 30 pounds. It is heavy, solid mechanical printer inside. That's how we used to do it. That's the PortaComm from Stelma or Data Products.